This is not a moment to try and pretend there is not a problem, nor is it a moment to allow the fear of failure to hold us back. This is a time to show the leadership that our people are quite rightly demanding. Tinkering here and there and hoping we'll drift to a solution simply isn't going to cut it anymore. This is a time for boldness, not for caution. Europe's lack of competitiveness is its Achilles heel. For all the talk, the Lisbon strategy has failed to deliver the structural reforms that we need. The statistics are pretty staggering. As measured by the World Economic Forum, more than half of EU member states are now less competitive than they were this time last year, while 5 EU member states are now less competitive than a country that is pretty sclerotic, Iran. If you look at the European Commission's own original analysis, that showed that a financial transactions tax could cost the GDP of the European Union and could reduce it by 200 billion euros. It could cost almost 500,000 jobs and force as much as 90% of some markets away from the European Union. Even to be considering this at a time when we're struggling to get our economies growing is quite simply madness. I'm not one of those people who think that single currencies can never work. Look at America, look at the United Kingdom. But there are a number of features that are common to all successful currency unions. A central bank that can comprehensively stand behind the currency and the financial system. The deepest possible economic integration with the flexibility to deal with economic shocks. And a system of fiscal transfers and collective debt issuance that can deal with the tensions and the imbalances between different countries and regions within the Union. Currently, it's not that the Eurozone doesn't have all of these, it's that it doesn't really have any of these. Britain is part of the European Union, not by default, but by choice. It fundamentally reflects our national interest to be part of the single market which is on our doorstep, and we have no intention of walking away from it. So let me be clear. We want Europe to be a success, and all the measures that we'll be proposing for next week's European Council can help achieve that success. All these decisions, they lie in our own hands. They are the test of Europe's leaders in the months ahead. Yes, the stakes are high. They are incredibly high. But there's nothing about the current crisis that we don't understand. The problems we face are man-made, and with bold action and with real political will, we can fix them.